Oh boy, is it early. It's about an hour and a half before sunrise, and we're gonna go comet chasing this morning. The Comet NEOWISE is visible to the naked eye right in these minutes right before dawn. So let's go grab the camera and head on out. Welcome to Grant Takes Pictures. I'm Grant, and I take pictures. Alright, so there are a few high, wispy clouds this morning. They might very well be obstructing our view of the comet, but we will still go out and try to take this photo. The comet is out to the northwest, and honestly, the northwest is the exact opposite of the direction of all the interesting photos in Orange County. Southwest is where the ocean is, and well, the northwest isn't. So I had a hard time trying to find a good place to take this photo. So I decided to, instead of trying to get a really interesting foreground, just go with what was convenient. So I'm here just walking around the corner from my house, and gonna try to get whatever photo I can right up here at the end of this long dead-end street. Alright, so I made it to where I was going, and unfortunately the biggest part of this cloud bank right behind me is exactly where the Comet NEOWISE should be. So we're gonna take some pictures, see what we get, but I think this morning might be a bust. Let's find out. Unfortunately this morning, this cloud bank ended up being exactly where I wanted to be shooting. Comet NEOWISE is somewhere right up here. But we're gonna try this again in a few days. But I had a very nice morning watching the sunrise. I guess technically the sun isn't up yet, but yeah, it's getting brighter. Sun will be up shortly here. And I got some nice photos of these clouds and the hillsides, and as the sky got a little brighter in the morning. It's the next morning. It's even earlier. We're gonna go try to take this photo again. Yesterday I was going through my pictures and I realized that I did capture Comet NEOWISE. Check it out. It is tiny and faint, but there it is. So this morning, it's a little bit earlier, I'm a little bit better organized, so I will be able to capture it when it's lower down on the horizon. But we're gonna see what we can get this morning. Hopefully this is the last time we have to go out and try to capture this. Come along. All right, never mind. The sky is full of clouds this morning, so we're gonna go back to bed, and I'll try to get this shot at dusk in a couple days. So obviously, I am not near home. I have decided to come out to Joshua Tree to try to get a picture of this comet. It's the last few days that'll be visible in the early morning hours. And it might seem a little strange, maybe even hypocritical of me, to be out here in Joshua Tree after ranting last week about people going out, taking unnecessary risks to do things like take photos, you know, in light of this whole pandemic. And after I posted that, I talked to a few friends, and they gave me a little bit of perspective. There's definitely still risk to being out and taking photos, being out in society at all right now. But the risk can be minimized pretty greatly, especially when you're doing something like this, coming out to the middle of nowhere with no other people around. So the only additional risky thing I had to do was get an extra tank of gas. And other than that, I'm not seeing anybody out here. I brought my own toilet paper and my trowel in case I need to go use the restroom. And I'm not stopping at any restaurants. I had food at home that I packed in my bag. So there's not even a grocery store run I need to make. So overall, this isn't that risky. And I realized that a lot of what contributed to my rant last week was that I was feeling like I was taking on more than my fair share of the burden trying to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And really, I needed to get out and do something like this to enjoy the outdoors and not just be cooped up at home. So here I am out in Joshua Tree, and I'm headed to a place, you can see it just in front of me, very short walk, called Wonderland Ranch. And it's out near the Barker Dam area of Joshua Tree. And it's an old homestead, I believe. It's totally run down, demolished. Just a few walls still stand. But I think it'll make a great foreground as I try to, capture an image of this this comet. Unfortunately, it's a little bit overcast today. I was not expecting that. When I looked at the weather, it did not say that. I am hoping this is just one of those late afternoon desert thunderstorms and that it will clear up as day turns to night. But we'll find out pretty soon. And until then, actually, the light is just gorgeous. It's a little bit diffused by some very high wispy clouds, and it really cuts the temperature down. On the way out here, I'd seen temperatures as high as 109, but right now, mid-90s, not bad at all. But here I am at Wonderland Ranch, right here behind me. Beautiful, isn't it? So we have these gorgeous pink walls. I think they will look wonderful in an image. So I'm gonna scout out a little bit and see what we can find to take pictures of. All right, so right now the light is pretty darn nice. So I'm gonna try to get a few shots just of the ruins here and see what I can capture. There's a Joshua tree right here next to me that I can capture through one of the doorways, and it'll be framed nicely, I believe. So I'm gonna try to get that first before the sun sets behind these hills here. It's going quick, so I'm gonna move quick. So I have this Joshua tree right behind me, framed in the broken window frame, and I'm gonna get set up and try to get this photo taken. All right, here we are. We have everything all framed up. I might have missed the light already, but we'll try to take the picture. I should have taken a picture before I was filming when I was faffing about, got everything in focus. The light was perfect. And then I went to go get my remote timer. I should have just hit the shutter to get one in the bag. Missed it. I cannot tell you how disappointed I am to miss that first shot. The light was going quickly. I'm a little out of practice, I guess. It's still nice light. I should try to capture more while I have the opportunity. Let's see what else we can get. We're still pretty overcast. The Milky Way won't be up for a while. The comet will not be up until just before dawn. Let's just see what we can do. Man, that was gonna be a beautiful shot too. I saw it, it was there. I had it in the viewfinder, and I just didn't hit the button in time. Simple as that. Okay, let's move on. Learn from our mistakes. There's still nice light right now. Let's move quick. One of the things I noticed when I was out here scouting around was this 55-gallon drum under these trees at the base of these rocks. I have a small series of pictures of humans' impact on the environment. I think this might make a great addition to that. So let's see what we can get. I think I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so the sun is slowly setting. I have my headlamp out and just gonna go around, try to capture a few more pictures before the sun is gone. The light is beautiful. The sunset behind me is looking quite nice as well. So hopefully we get a little bit of color in the sky tonight, and once again, we'll see what we get. Okay, let's grab the camera and take some pictures. As you can see, it's gotten dark. We still have about an hour before the Milky Way will be visible, and an hour after that before I want to start my time lapse. Thankfully, most of these clouds have gone away. There's still a few high wispy clouds, but those shouldn't be too much in the way for my Milky Way photos. So that's what we are looking forward to next. I'm gonna just sit around and kind of wait for the next hour as the stars come out. Good morning, everybody. I was able to see the comet last night, and well, I guess early this morning, and I think I got some photos of it. I'll have to check them out once I get on my computer. I only have a 200mm lens, which might not have been quite enough, but I definitely was able to see them in the viewfinder, so I'll be able to pull out even more detail in the computer, but the comet was pretty small. But I got some great Milky Way shots. I got a whole time lapse that you've probably already seen already. I have not yet, and I'm looking forward to processing that. I have not taken any Milky Way photos for almost an entire year now, so I had definitely lost some skill finding my focus. I had forgotten my hand warmers that I used to wrap around my lens to keep it from fogging over. Thankfully, it's the desert, it's hot, and the humidity is pretty low. So I think overall it was a pretty good night. So we're gonna head back home, but I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me get outside again. I have definitely enjoyed getting outside again myself. But if you've liked this video, hit that like button. Hopefully we'll be able to do more of these videos where I'm actually out and about. I think next week I will be trying to get more comet photos in the evening hours. So the best time to see the comet will be just after dusk, which will make it a lot easier and make it just easier for a lot more people to see. So it should be in the northwest right after dusk, and so hopefully next week I can get some photos of those. But until next time, have a great day.